Hi everyone, I'm Greg Devereaux and I'm just here to tell you about an amazing show that we've got coming up. August 25th at the Starbright Theater in Summerlin. A lot of people ask me, how did I get started in magic? And it's a great question because everyone's path to finding their passions is different. Mine started when I was probably 13, 14 years old. I grew up in a small mountain town in New Mexico and there wasn't a whole lot to do. So my friends and I, we would sneak out of our houses after midnight and we would commit a lot of what I call mischievous acts, but I would later learn that the police had a different term for that, grand larceny. So my parents quickly decided I need some better guidance, so they paired me up with the local church. And the youth pastor there was a former touring magician, which I found fascinating. And so I would ask him, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? So he challenged me. He sent me to the library. So he said any trick that I could learn from the library and I could show him, he would teach me a trick from his professional repertoire. So every day between school and doing lawn mowing at the church or helping with the smaller children at the church, I would go to the library and check out books on magic, sometimes through the checkout process, sometimes straight to the backpack. I think I still have some of those. But he held true to his word, and so I learned magic that way. He became my mentor. And so over the years, I've traveled all over the country performing this magic, and I realized what I really, really love about this. And it's that possibility of creating the impossible. Even though it's just a trick or just an illusion, that moment that you get to show somebody and their eyes open up wide or a big smile just spreads across their face, there's nothing like it. And so for just a moment, they realize that anything is possible. And I guess it's kind of addictive doing that, and that's why I keep doing it to this day. All right, so everyone, I want you to come to this show. It's August 25th at the Starbright Theater. Tickets are available right now. You can see all the information below. What can you expect? Well, I can tell you, I don't want to give too much away, but there's going to be some large-scale illusions, there's going to be some close-up magic, there's going to be audience interaction. I guarantee you're going to be laughing, you're going to be amazed, and who knows, you may just end up being part of the show. That's what's in store for you, and I better see you there. Right, so I'm here with
Chantel.
Chantel, I selected you for one special reason. You know what that reason is? Because you have money. Can I borrow the bill? Okay. I call this trick OPM. You know what that stands for? Yeah, OPM. The finance guys out there will know what I'm talking about. It stands for other people's money.
It's true.
It's true. Well, there's a lot of interesting things about a bill, and even before we go into that, I need you to do a favor for me. I need you to sign just your first name or your initials right across the back of the bill. Okay. There you go. So you can recognize it later. And of course now we know that Chantel has committed a federal offense. Anything that I do going forward is only a misdemeanor at this point.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, but yeah, you know, there's lots of stories about the dollar bill and the symbols and the characters on there. For example, the 13 stars and the 13 stripes. There's lots of theories on that. The pyramid, the all-seeing eye. Now, but the one that I wanted to show you is actually on the upper right-hand corner of the number 1. And I don't know if you can see that. Have that ready. But there's this tiny, tiny mark in the upper right-hand corner of the number 1. Do you see it? It's right on the border. It's a tiny little dot. Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
Yes.
If you use the magnifying glass, you can see it. Here, not up to your whole. Here, hold it. There you go. Can you see? It's a tiny spider.
Yes.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can see that because it's actually now on your hand.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're mean. Oh my God. I can't.
All right. That's not even what I wanted to show you. I actually wanted to show you, let's fold the bill the other way. There's some other interesting things about the bill that you may not be aware of. For example, and I'll try to show the camera as well as you, the serial number that's here, you see how that starts with a B? Do you know why it starts with a B?
No.
Because the big seal of the federal bank says B. So I know there's lots of different letters, but anytime you see the big letter, it's going to match the first letter in the serial number, always. Now that may be obvious, I'm not sure, but the one that's not so obvious that kind of dupes counterfeiters is this number, the number 2. The 2 matches with the letter B. It's the second letter in the alphabet.
Oh.
And if you were to look at any $1 bill, that letter will match the number that it's positioned into the alphabet.
I didn't know that.
Pretty interesting. Yeah? Now you probably already know that our currency is actually not paper at all. It's actually cotton, a material, so to speak, right? But what you probably didn't know is that the ink used in the application process to make the bill is top secret. All we can do is study the characteristics of the ink. It won't smear, and it won't smudge, but the things you can do with it is quite remarkable. Let me show you what I mean. I can't smear it. I can't smudge it. But I can pull it. And I can actually it's not gone, it's just now replaced.
Oh my god.
And you can check that out.
Oh my god. That is so weird.
And that is your signature on the back?
Yes.
So now we have, she's federal crime. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal too.
That's you.
Thanks,
gosh.
Chantel.